Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching SAMAA News. Here are today's headlines. Explosions have been heard in Iran's southern port city of Bandar Abbas and nearby coastal areas. The cause remains unclear, while Iranian media reported that similar sounds were also reported near Sirik and Jask, coastal areas located close to the Strait of Hormuz. Iran's Mehr news agency reported that the situation in Bandar Abbas was under control and that there was no cause for concern. Meanwhile, US Central Command said American forces carried out defensive attacks in southern Iran during the last 24 hours. CENTCOM said the strikes targeted Iranian missile launch sites and Iranian boats that were allegedly attempting to lay mines. On the other hand, US President Donald Trump has called on Iran to immediately hand over its enriched uranium or destroy it under supervision, placing Tehran's nuclear material at the center of renewed diplomatic pressure. In a message on Truth Social, Trump said Iran's enriched uranium should be immediately turned over to the United States. Trump referred to the enriched uranium as nuclear dust in his statement and said it could preferably be destroyed in cooperation and coordination with Iran.
President Donald Trump has said that any agreement with Iran must be a great and meaningful deal, warning there will be no agreement at all if US demands are not met. In a social media post, Trump also rejected comparisons with the Obama-era nuclear accord, as both Washington and Tehran played down hopes of an immediate breakthrough in ongoing negotiations. In a separate post, Trump said that countries including Pakistan, Qatar, Egypt, and Turkey should simultaneously join the Abraham Accords as part of efforts to secure a deal with Iran. Trump said negotiations with Tehran are proceeding nicely, adding that Iran could also eventually become part of the accords. The United States and Iran are reportedly discussing a plan to fully reopen the Strait of Hormuz around 30 days after a deal to end hostilities is reached. According to reports, Iran would clear mines from the waterway during that period, while talks on Tehran's nuclear program would continue under an extended ceasefire.
At the beginning of the Quad meeting, Indian Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar said Australia, India, Japan and the US need to address connectivity choke points and resource concentration. He said they also needed to address issues like supply chain resilience, manufacturing and resource concentration and gaps in critical infrastructure. The meeting between the country's top diplomats, Australia's Penny Wong, India's Jaishankar, Japan's Toshimitsu Motegi and US Secretary of State Marco Rubio, is the third such gathering since September 2024. North Korea has fired several missiles, including at least one short-range ballistic missile, toward waters off the country's west coast on Tuesday. South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff said in a statement the missiles were launched from Cheongju in North Korea's North Pyongan province. It is North Korea's first known missile launch since April 19th, when the country test-fired several short-range ballistic missiles, which it said were equipped with cluster bombs.
And Saudi Arabia has deployed security forces, checkpoints and air defense systems across Mecca ahead of the annual Hajj pilgrimage. Authorities say artificial intelligence and advanced crowd monitoring technology will also be used as millions of Muslim pilgrims begin arriving at the holy city for one of Islam's largest gatherings.
That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching SAMAA News.